certification directly benefits the livelihood of American farmers and preserves the future of domestic ingredient sourcing. This segment sponsored by Anheuser-Busch. We've got John and Beth joining us now to explain more.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us. Good morning.
What is the U.S. Farm Certification? What does that new seal mean?
The U.S. Farm Certification and Packaging Seal Program is a program for companies that are sourcing 95% or more of their agricultural ingredients right here from the United States. And it's also a great way of showing support for U.S. farmers and showing how important we know they are to our food supply. And so right now, this is really critical because we're losing 2,000 acres of farmland a day to being paved over, built on, or otherwise converted from some use other than agriculture. And at the same time, we're facing an unprecedented intergenerational transfer of about a third of our farmland in this country. That's about 300 million acres in the next 20 years. So ensuring that there's a market for our farmers that will keep them producing ingredients from generation to generation is so critical. And right now, we are so very excited that Anheuser-Busch is the first company that's to get certified and use the seal.
Yeah, for sure. Let's talk about that seal. When can consumers expect to start seeing the U.S. Farm Seal on products?
Yeah, so coming very soon. So Anheuser-Busch beers are American grown, made, and enjoyed. And in fact, a lot of our rice is grown in the great state of Arkansas. It goes into Budweiser, Bud Light, and Michelob Ultra. So we have proudly supported U.S. farmers for over 165 years. And for us, the U.S. Farm Certification is a great testament to not only our commitment, but the broader support that we can all bring into strengthening American agriculture. We are very proud and excited to be the first company to certify our products as U.S. farms, starting with Budweiser, Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, and Busch Light. And specifically, Busch Light will carry the U.S. Farm seal, so the first product to carry the seal on its packaging. And you'll be able to find that on shelves near you starting in May.
Okay, great.
Yeah, here's another question. Wondering how the certification will help preserve the farmland and help keep farmers on their land. And then the second half of that is, why is this an important initiative?
Funds from the U.S. Farm Certification Program will enable American Farmland Trust to provide resources and advisory services to farmers across the country in important areas when it comes to how to protect your farm, or what does a succession plan look like, or even how do I access farmland. And again, it's all part of really showing support for U.S. farmers. And really, I would say any company, I hope all consumer packaged good companies will get certified, show support for American farmers and for boosting our rural economies.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Why is this something that companies should consider getting this certification? Why is this something that they should think about?
Well, for Anheuser-Busch, we partner with 700 growers a year across barley, rice, corn, and hops. And we partner with growers specifically that share the same drive and passion for superior quality. So agricultural ingredients and the farmers that produce them are the lifeblood of our company and the backbone of the American economy. And so by carrying forward the seal on such an iconic brand like Busch Light, we really hope to inspire and encourage other consumer packaged good companies, to join us so that consumers, can better identify with products that are grown here in the United States and ultimately come together, as one group of food and beverage companies to support the American farmer.
Yeah, and obviously we know how important that is being here in, like you said, the great state of Arkansas. I appreciate the shout out to all the rice that we grow here. Where can we go to learn more about this initiative?
Come to American Farmland Trust's website at farmland.org/US-farmed, and you'll find a wealth of information there.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, John and Beth, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Great. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
And thanks to Anheuser-Busch for sponsoring this segment.